Hi. If you're watching this video and you somehow don't know who I am or who my brother is, my name is Lauren, and my brother Jordan passed away on the 1st of September of this year after battling with a very aggressive, rare form of cancer for the past 2 years. I'm making this video because I wrote something for him. Him and I are both big writers. I never really knew that he was such a big writer until he started his blog after he was diagnosed with cancer. He started it to try and inspire other people, to try and help other people who are battling other things in their lives by taking the worst experience that he's ever been through and flipping it to try and just be there for others. And I feel like we see people like that, from afar. We hear about people like that who are just that selfless and who want so much to just help others and who are that positive, but we very rarely come across them in our own lives. I mean, how many of us really can say that we know someone like that? How many of us can say that we are someone like that? My brother, I never appreciated just what a good heart and a good spirit he had, because to me, I had my whole life to do that. I had my whole life to appreciate and soak it all in and say I love yous and say I'm here for you, say all these things I thought that I had forever, it seemed like. And I wrote him something because I haven't seemed to be able to get the words out. I don't really talk about this very often with anybody. Over the past 2 years, I've kept very to myself when it comes to my feelings about this. And I'm terrified of doing this. I have never read my writing out loud to anyone. But I'm gonna do it because I've made this same video a bunch of times and I keep trying to make it better, trying to make it perfect, trying to tweak little things, and I know that I need to just say these things and that's enough, but I guess nothing ever feels like enough in this kind of situation. Anyways, here goes. Jordan, you were my very first friend. I wish that I could have those memories of back when we were just 1 or 2 before either of us had any idea of all the evil the world could do. Our humble little Christmases, it was just me, you, mom, and dad, and I always complained about how few of us there were. And only now do I know that what I had, it was more than enough. I never want to look at the empty chair at the dinner table, and I don't want to think about who bought your old car, who's driving it around with no idea who you are. And I say who you are because you still are. I'm not going to use you in past tense because you're not in the past. You're never going to be in my past. You still are Jordan. I admit that sometimes I hate it whenever I'm walking around in public or I see some people laughing. It makes me I just want to go up to them and say, how are you okay right now? Do you not realize what has happened? Do you not realize the earth is not the same? The world has changed. Don't you feel that something is missing? How can you act like nothing is wrong? And then at the same time, I want to tell them, don't stop laughing. Just take a minute and look at the things around you. Look at the people that you're laughing with. Don't worry about anything else besides this moment, because you don't know how many of these moments you're going to get until you get the worst news of your life and you are not the same person ever again. Jordan, I know that you hate to see me sad and that you're out of pain in a place where nothing is bad. I hope that you've run with the bulls like you've always wanted. I hope that you meet Robin Williams. And I hope that he does funny impressions for you anytime that you miss us. Maybe just a little more than that. I hope that you miss us. I hope that you miss me, and I I just don't want you to stop missing me. I don't want you to leave me here alone, because I need to know that no matter where I live or where I go, you will be with me and you will make every place home. You were my first friend and now you are gone. Promise me that you'll visit soon, and please don't take too long. If there was one thing I could ask God right now that I could get an immediate answer, it would be, you knew that you could have him for eternity, infinite time, so why couldn't we have him for one more day? I guess there's just some things that never will make sense. I want to thank all of Jordan's friends, fraternity brothers, people who knew him and visited him and cared about him throughout his life, especially these past 2 years. I know that you all say that he changed your life, but you changed his life too. His positivity, his happiness, his will to live came from having people who loved him that much. And I don't want anyone to forget that. He would want me to tell you that. So just never forget him. And never quit. If you watch this video, I really appreciate it. I know it's kind of long, but it means a lot to me if you did.